Alright guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 7 of my playthrough of Total War 3 Kingdoms. Just before we get into the video, just a quick reminder, I'm trying to build a bit of a community on Instagram and Twitter. Links are down in the description below. If you wish to follow me on there, that would be great. And with all that being said, let's get into today's video. Alright then guys, so we have this big battle to fight. We got attacked by the army of Liu Biao. It's looking a bit dire. I think they're probably a bit stronger than I am. Let's see how it goes. I guess I'm going to fight this one straight away on the battlefield. Cool, so in terms of deployment then, I am defending. We are at the top of this hill, so it might be worth forming my troops up kind of around here. And then as soon as the battle starts, maybe moving them over this way. Then at least we're charging down the hill. They'll get tired quicker and so on. We need to kind of utilise every advantage we've got, so I'm going to do that. And what I'll do is I'll form all the troops up and then be back with you once I've done that. Okay then, so pretty typical formation. I guess the only thing worth noting here is that I've put my archers in loose formation. I want to try and keep hold of them as long as I can. And also I've put my full strength mercenary infantry here, right in the middle of my front line. Hopefully that'll strengthen my front line a little bit and they'll hold. Got all my spearmen on the flanks, although they're pretty weak units. Not spearmen, sorry, halberdiers. And I've hidden my cavalry with Huang Gai in the trees here. Hopefully we can stay hidden and get some flanking manoeuvres in sort of later down the line in the battle. So I'm going to start this, form my troops up here on the hill so that we're facing down the hill, and then I'll be back with you again. Alright then, so just as we were running down here, their cavalry actually ran up through into these trees and spotted my men, so I'm going to attack them promptly. Rather get their cavalry out of the picture if I can. That's if I can. Why is one guy not fighting? Let's get on it, please. They've got one of their generals coming as well. Now they've actually started sending cavalry back here at me. Let's try and deal with them. Right, my archers are all shooting and my multi-shot crossbows as well. They've kind of formed up at a bit of a funny angle here. Or rather, they've deployed at a funny angle compared to me. But anyway, cavalry, let's keep them moving. Actually, let's go attack these skirmishers who are out on their own. Let's pull Huang Gai back.
Have I beaten you before?
Their cavalry are
You belittle yourself with your words.
battering me here, but that's fine. Let's just pull the archers back and out of the way. Try our best to deal with their cavalry. Okay, they've started to attack now. Let's actually charge them where possible. One of their generals is running. My cavalry are right back here. Let's keep them moving against their skirmishers. One guy should be with them, but I think he's up here somewhere. But that's okay. Let's actually send him to snipe their generals if possible. In fact, let's send all three of my generals out together. That might be better.
You shall fall by my hand.
Let's get some flanking maneuvers in with my second line of infantry as well. Which one of our generals is dying? They're all together here. Hopefully we can snipe their general. Cavalry have been caught now by their infantry. Let's keep them moving. They're actually running away now, that's not good. I imagine this last unit will probably run as well. If we can keep them moving away, let's do it. Let's just form up my archers again. I've turned them off skirmish mode this time as well. Okay, we don't want to chase those guys. Let's bring these guys back.
Go on, give up. I know you can do it.
Let's get flanking maneuvers in where we can.
Oh, shut up!
Fortunately now, one guy's running away. That's not ideal, but there it is. Let's actually bring Dingy back as well. Let's just have Lady Wu fighting now. Okay, let's get my infantry around the back of these guys. I'd rather fight smart here.
Ready to fight?
See, they've got those medium spear infantry, which are quite tough. So getting flanking on them is ideal. Okay, Lady Wu has dealt with their general. Let's actually send Lady Wu now to go deal with their skirmishers.
Ready! Unleash fury!
What else have we got? Okay, my mercenary axemen here are not doing too well. So let's actually send Lady Wu up to help them out. It's their general who's hurting us there. They're actually routing or wavering my units here as well. See, they're really tough. Okay, while I've got some ammo left, let's shoot at these spearmen here. Okay, the general's running. That's good. Now, if they would do what I'm asking, please. Thank you very much. Lady Wu, ignore that guy, please, and come for their infantry. I'm actually going to send these guys who run out of ammo to just tie up that unit there. And I'm actually going to do the same with these as well. I think we've got this in the bag, but we have taken an absolute battering in this one. These units are really tough. I need to probably, next time a reform comes up, see if I can get myself some better infantry, spear units and so on. Okay, they're running now, so that's fine. Now I am going to spend, as usual, a few minutes just, you know, mopping up these troops here, getting as many off the battlefield as is possible. So once I've done all that, I'll be back with you on the campaign map.
Fight with utter belief, and you will be undefeatable.
Nice, so we got a little bit of money there, not too much, but that's fine. And some heroism. So we've captured Lu Dai. Now, I don't want to employ him because I don't have the money. He doesn't give me much income if I execute him, though I do get a warglaive, which is good. You know what, I'm just going to execute him. We need to be quite ruthless against these guys, I think.
They deserve nothing less.
Same with their strategist as well. Although this time there's not much value to steal, though she is level 3. I feel like I probably shouldn't be just executing everyone, but you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to execute her as well.
They shall cost us no more.
And we'll take the recruitment for the money. For the replenishment, sorry. Alright, nice. So we've been offered a trade agreement and actually going to receive a payment for it as well by Shiwu. I wonder if that's one of the reasons my economy actually tanked. That's one thing I didn't keep up to scratch with. I didn't check my trade agreements. I know that we lost one earlier and I just assumed it was going to come back, but maybe it didn't. Anyway, I'm going to accept this because it's good for us. It's got a trade value of 331, which gets us out of trouble quite a bit.
We have come to terms.
Alright, so Cao Cao has declared war on me. We knew that from the last episode. We've got another war with the yellow turbans, that's fine. Now, in between turns there, Liu Bao actually brought down his second army. And then this one kind of turned around a little bit, so I think they're poisoning themselves to attack me 2 versus 1. I can't let that happen, so I'm actually going to have to probably retreat to the large town here of Changsha. Now, I'm not sure how much defense that's going to give us, but at least we will have the garrison.
Order will spread throughout.
Which isn't massive, but it's something, you know, it'll be some help, I hope. I'm more worried that they're just going to kind of take the trade port. But I just don't have the numbers to really worry about that or deal with it at the moment. I think I'm going to have to really just sacrifice Badong and maybe even the trade port until I can come back a bit stronger. On that note as well, okay, so yeah, we got that warglaive. Let's actually just check who can take that. I know that Hongai has a decent weapon already. Lady Wu does as well. Let's actually check Chengpu. Okay, so he can't actually use the warglaive. That's fine. Someone will come along eventually who we can give it to, so that's fine. Alright, now I have a little bit of a plan for this episode. I've been thinking about it. So I think my main issue is that I've just been taking things a bit too slowly, a bit too carefully. I think a risk probably needs to be taken. And I think the best thing to do would be to use the force of Qingpu. Now I've just gained a little bit of income from that trade agreement, which is good. It's going to help out, but I think I should probably recruit another general. Gan Ning is probably the best candidate for that. His retinue is only going to cost me 370 per turn. It is a bit of cavalry, which is what we're missing in that particular army. It'll make him happy as well. He gets along with Qingpu, so that's not a bad idea at all, I don't think. I think we recruit him. And actually, if we can get some more units as well, even if it takes us into the red a little bit, it's then going to allow me to actually just kind of quickly sweep through and take some more settlements, gaining me more income. So I'm hoping that then that will overall improve my situation. So in terms of units I should take here, I'm thinking maybe a couple halberdiers. That puts us at minus 127 per turn. And then maybe we're going to have to sit there to replenish for, what, 4 turns? Maybe 3 or 4 turns we'll lose that money, and then straight away we'll go and attack the lumberyard here at Ling Ling. It's risky, but I think I'm going to have to do it, to be honest. And it gets me another force here. Now, the overall plan then really is to take as much territory as I can from the Han. Use the economy that I get from that to then field another army up here in the north to help me kind of fight back from here. Now, Yuan Shu is pushing south, so he may come to my aid at some point, but let's see. Now, a couple of things. We've got low general satisfaction for Gan Ning, but we're aware of that, and I think that's going to increase in the next turn. The lack of purpose should disappear, I'm hoping. He still wants the court position, but it's fine. And then, as well as that, I don't think we want to spend any money on upgrading any buildings. In one turn, we're going to have a better tool workshop there anyway. Actually, I think that increases my income quite a bit by 100, if I remember correctly, so that might actually help me out financially. We have a reform as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a couple of seconds here, just have a look at what might give me some better units. I'm looking for some better troops to kind of hold the line, spearmen and the like. So give me a second, I'm going to have a quick look through there and be back with you. Okay, so looking around a little bit here, I think I'm kind of blocked off from a lot of the units that I want to have in terms of spears. This unit in particular here, which would be the spear warriors. Unfortunately, because I don't have this building here, which is the farm labourer camp, I can't move down that tree. So for now, I'm just going to take another one, which will help it with income, plus 15% income from industry. We'll go for that this turn. And we'll work towards, maybe if we get the opportunity to take a farm labourers camp, we'll do that, and then we can get those spearmen when possible. I think that's the best bet probably for me in terms of reforms. So that's all fine. Now we've moved these guys, haven't we? Yep, so they're good. They're going to sit there and replenish. Probably next turn I would imagine we will get besieged, or the trade port, or maybe even Badong. One of them will get taken. We'll see. It would have been nice to have been able to go after this army again and finish them off, but never mind. Is what it is. Okay, I think that's it for this turn then. We'll end it there. Okay, so Yan Baihu has asked for a non-aggression pact. He wants this ancillary from me. I'm not using it, so I'm inclined to accept this. It might be nice to have a potential ally in the making. I'm not sure where he is situated though. Can we check? Not sure, but either way, I think I'm happy with that to accept. We'll check on the next turn where he sits on the map.
An accord justly struck.
All right, so Gong Sun Jian has signed a peace treaty there with Zhang Yang. Now, as expected, these guys are coming for me in Changsha. Luckily, we've got some really decent amount of replenishment on that last turn, and probably will do again on the next turn, unless they besiege me, which again they probably will. They, on the other hand, are not getting any replenishment and do not have full strength units, so it might actually be a bit easier than I was anticipating to defend, which is good. So we'll wait for them there in Changsha. Now, buildings, we got a tool workshop. Actually, interestingly enough, our income has dropped more, which is not expected, but never mind. That's probably because these guys are sitting in our territory, actually, I would imagine. There's people of merit there, and yeah, we've got the tool workshop. It's been upgraded. So with these guys, I wonder if they're ready to go. Maybe 1 or 2 more turns, and then we'll send them after the lumberyard here in Ling Ling. We did check at the end of the last episode, or at some point in the last episode, and it was undefended. I wonder if I have the numbers to just move them in now, actually. No, I think we'll wait. We'll wait at least 1 more turn, and then take it from there. Again, I know the idea was to be quick about it, but the more we replenish now, the easier that's going to be, because it's less replenishment between settlements, if that makes sense. So again, very short turn here. In Changsha, we've got some buildings we can potentially upgrade, but because of the money situation, I'm not going to do that. I definitely don't want to ride out to meet these guys in battle, because although the balance of power is in my favour individually with these guys, they do actually back each other up. So actually, I wonder if that's the case, that if I fight this army here, that even with their allies, that is the balance of power. If that's the case, then I think I'm quite happy to just stay where I am and let them attack me. And on the next turn, we'll deal with them. Alright, I'll end the turn there. Yeah, so here, as expected, they've attacked me at the large town in Changsha. So we're going to fight this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you there. Alright then, so even though this was a large town, because it's not sufficiently upgraded, we don't have walls, I think. I'm assuming that's what's going on here, but it is still quite a large city. The reinforcements are coming in from the back here, but the reinforcements were pretty weak, so I wonder if I can put in maybe some barricades, like here and here, for example. Stops them from coming in through this gate and this gate. Well, it doesn't stop them, but it slows them down. And maybe the same thing here. So if they come in through this one, they get slowed down here as well. Meaning that they would have to come around this way. I don't know. It's a bit tricky because they've got some good units here. Like well-replenished units as well. I'm just going to have to do what I can do and see how it goes. Hopefully the archer towers help me out. I think that placement of the barricades there is good. It works. Actually, we could probably get rid of that one. Yeah, because they can still come down this middle way regardless. Wonder if maybe this one and this one are the ones to go for. And that one. That way they're going to march in from here and they'll have to either come around this way or all the way around here. We'll leave it as is for now anyway. Okay, I'm going to set the men up and then I'll be back with you. Alright then guys, so bit of a mishmash going on here, but I've got well, I've tried to put shielded units up in the front here so that they can take the brunt of the archer fire and be largely unaffected by it, hopefully. I've also got a few troops in reserve there. I've got archers sat behind them. Similar situation here. I've kept my spearmen or halberdiers back because they'll take a lot of damage from archers. And I'll charge them in as and when they're needed. They do have some skirmishers here. They've got, what, 3 units? So not a lot, but enough that could potentially cause me problems, since I can't really move my archers out of the city here to attack them. I've then just put my multi-shot crossbows here. Hopefully they'll be able to get a nice clear shot straight at these guys right from the get-go, start of the battle, with a unit in front of them for a little bit of defense. And then what I've done is, for the reinforcements here, I've kept some of my weaker units back with a couple of strong units of archers and my cav. And these guys are just going to kind of react to what they do. They didn't have a lot of troops there, or there was a lot of units, but they weren't very strong. should be able to hopefully defend these choke points against them. Let's see anyway, and I'll start the battle. There's no point me cutting to the battle here because it's probably going to start pretty quickly. Let's kind of see what they do and respond. Now they are... looks like they're moving back actually, interestingly enough. I wonder if they're waiting for their reinforcements who have just arrived. One thing I didn't consider actually with regards to the reinforcements is the generals. Now, one of them's weak, the other two are pretty strong, but all their units are really, really beat. Now, I'm hoping that they're not going to kind of wait for all of these units to attack at the same time. That makes life a little bit more difficult for me. They're just out of range of my multi-shot crossbows as well. Although they're shooting, that's alright. Nice, got some good shots in there. No, they're coming for me now, so that's fine. Let the battle commence, I guess. I just need to keep an eye on these guys and see what they do, because they could cause me problems if they get behind me.
The enemy unit flees. Ha! What cowards!
So if they're moving all their troops down this way, that actually might be good for me, because I can potentially then actually just form these guys up and flank them. Let's wait and see what they do first. If they commit all their troops to this gate, then I'm definitely going to do that. I don't want to send them out until we're ready though. There we go, everyone has started shooting now as well. Let's start moving these guys out.
Go, go! Make ready.
Including the archers as well. Interesting that they've chosen to do that. I guess it makes sense that they can do a bit of damage to me if they're all pressed into one place.
Hand out your hearts. You dare to speak to me?
I'm actually going to send one guy after their
Strike them down.
archers there. Let's send the rest of these guys over here to flank, I guess. Perfect. Archers can sit there because they can still shoot from that
We have
that range.
joined the enemy general.
Nice, general down already. Looks like these guys are still quite a way away. This might have actually been in our favour. Let's see. Let's just pull these archers back. Okay, let's get Hangai charging into the back of those guys now as well. I'm actually just going to charge them in straight away.
You are too pathetic to survive.
Please
My archers, I'm
stop.
guessing, are shooting
You're
them in the back.
humiliating yourself.
Let's actually send my generals against theirs. One of their generals has already run, and one of them's dead, so that's perfect. Okay, actually, I'm going to stop these archers from shooting. I'm going to pull them back to help out this force here. Could probably do with the extra ammunition.
Show them your strength, friend.
These guys have been dealt with.
If only wars were won with witty words.
The enemy general is fallen.
Nice, okay, so all these guys are now free. So let's grab them. Let's pull them into this little square here for now. I am going to make them run. And the archers can... Actually, I'll bring the archers here as well. And then we'll reorganise them from there. Looks like they have done what I thought and come around this side. On account of the barricades here that I put down, so that's good. Guess we start moving some of these troops up just so that we've got someone there to hold where necessary. But yeah, very happy with the battle so far. Let's actually try and get my multi-shot crossbows. Where are they? Get them in a position to shoot as well. Looks like one of their generals has decided to come back. I think the archer towers, the arrow towers, sorry, should actually just deal with them, so that's not too worried about that. Don't know why these guys didn't start moving initially, but that's fine. Leave them to it. Pretty confident now with this one. Oh, that's a good point actually. There's no point in me sending these guys there because I put a barricade there. So let's actually just get them formed up here. I can only assume that's where they're going. Tell you what, I'm going to fast forward and probably cut this part out. Just until they get within range of the fight, really. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright then, so it looks like I was right, they've come for this gate here. Luckily I formed all my men up here as well. The multi-shot crossbow is now firing in this direction. I'm pretty sure we will make short work of these guys if I'm totally honest. There's not very many of them. They've got very weak units. Let's have a look. He's got full health. One guy does not. I'm going to decline it. There's no point taking it if I'm going to get beat. Hopefully we can kill those generals quickly though, as quick as we did the last slot. Put my stronger units up front again, shields at the front and halberds behind. All my archers should now be shooting too. Some of their skirmishers already running, which is perfect. I'm definitely not too worried about this. It's really the generals who are going to cause me a problem. I'm also going to decline this as well. Sorry, just getting attacked by a moth there. Looks like my skirmishers are doing the business here. One of their generals already running away. Their cav as well. In fact, let's get my spearmen running in as well, and this second unit of axemen and one guy. Let's get them all in. Let's go for it. Let's keep declining these jewels. I don't fancy taking on the jewels. In fact, Lady Wu is actually taking a bit of a beating now as well. I'm going to pull her back. And let's just keep one guy here. One of their generals running already. Now this guy looks like he's going to be a bit more of a problem.
The enemy unit flees.
All the units are fleeing now. Let's hope that this general is also going to flee. Let's just pull one guy back. Don't need to shoot my own guys. It seems pointless. Right, let's send my cheaper halberd units in to do this. Everyone else is running out, it's just this general, so let me hit fast forward and we'll try and kill this guy. I'll keep the camera rolling though. Even though they're like kind of weak units, it's fine. I don't know why these guys are all running up here like this, but it's fine. Let's leave them to it. In fact, actually, let's get my archers to stop shooting now. And let's just send in all the melee troops here. And one guy as well, why not? There we go, he's dead. We win. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to spend any time chasing these guys down. But yeah, we won that quite comfortably. I'm quite happy with that. So let's go back to the campaign map. Very nice amount of money there we gained from that one. That's perfect. Gained some heroism as well. Let's send her back for the money. She's only level 1. Not too worried.
Free the prisoners.
Same with this one as well.
I will show mercy this
And actually, let's take the replenishment again. Our income looks to have really tanked again. And again, I'm not sure why. I can only assume it's because there's enemy armies on our land. It's a bit frustrating. Just give me a bit of a pause here as to which one to do, either ransom or recruit. I think I'll take the ransom in this instance, just because the money's so bad. That's like an extra turn's worth of money there, so let's do
Free
it.
the prisoners.
Alright, so we've got a little event here. Not a good one by the look of it in terms of my income. So, a rare talent. The war brings chaos and disharmony to China. There is glory to be gained in battle all the same. As warriors clash on the battlefield, the victorious cover themselves in glory. One particular warrior excels a unique talent that you would do well to keep close. So we've recruited another character and they have an estimated salary of 150. My income is back to where I expect it to be now as well, so I'm quite happy with that. That's fine, even with this, so that's okay. Zhufu has signed a peace treaty with Dongzhuo, that's okay. Now let's have a look, can we see who this character is I just got? Surely not this person, they're only level 1, I mean, it could be, I think it is actually. Oh well, that's quite alright then. Let's just have a look at these. So Oath Sworn between Huangai and Lady Wu, perfect, and Ancillaries gained, it's another title. Ranks gained, so Huangai and Qingpu have both gone up to level 5, so that's good. We'll check on them in a second. A rare talent, we know about that one. Faction developments, don't care. And diplomacy, we know about that as well. Right. Decent amount of replenishment at the end of the turn there. I wonder if it's enough to see both of these armies off here for good. I think it is, and I think we should do it now before these units get back. Looks like Liu Bao himself has returned.
Peace through conquest.
Yeah, let's actually let me just level everyone up first. There was a couple of them, wasn't there? So Huangai was one. Do we have a follower we can give him? No one. It really benefits him. We've got some traits here. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him flexibility simply for the replenishment. That's not a bad one to have. And the other character was Qingpu, who also leveled up here. Again, nothing to really give him. Let's check what abilities we can give him here. Alright, so we can give him a passive buff which makes he himself a bit stronger. Give him Cunning, which enables fire arrows and night battles, that's not bad. Or Precision, which basically buffs archers. Yeah, let's go for that one. Oh no, we've already have that one. So I think the next best here was the fire arrows and night battles. So let's go for that one there. I don't think there's much else to do this turn. Maybe we upgrade some buildings. In Ling Ling, the tool workshop can be upgraded again for another 100 to our income. It costs 3,700 though, which is a lot. So maybe we just hold off on that one. In Changsha, we can actually upgrade the town for 3,000, and I think this should put walls around the town. So actually, I am going to do this one. It's again 3,000, but it's worth it. Given the battle that we just had, it would have been nice to have a walled settlement to defend there, especially given that it's our capital. So with all that done now, let's send this army over. Alright then, so we can actually fight a night battle here and just absolutely demolish them. But I think it's decisive either way. So yeah, we'll just delegate this one, I think.
Celebrate. Our victory.
Alright,
was just.
wow. Nice bit of money again there. And heroism again. I think we'll take the replenishment this time.
To restore order. For China.
Now, do we want to move them back into Changsha, or should we start moving them back north again to Badong? I mean, I've no doubt he's going to recruit some more armies again. We seem to be replenishing quite quickly here, but I don't want to sacrifice these settlements if I don't have to, so I think we move them back up to Badong. Take them a couple of turns, but they'll still get some replenishment while they're here. Alright, I feel like we've had a bit of a better run of it this episode. We've managed to take out those two armies. We didn't lose these settlements, which is exactly what I thought I was going to do. We also didn't do what I said I was going to do at the beginning, which was to move these guys through, which I might actually just do that now before we end the episode. Let's have a look.
Remain firm.
So yeah, Ling Ling, still undefended. Obviously we'll have its garrison. Pretty small. I think we've got enough troops to take it. So yeah, I think at the start of the next episode we'll do that. I think I'm going to leave it there for today. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Any comments, tips or feedback, leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get notifications whenever a new episode's out. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.